Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to another Fiend Theory video. We've just done a massive 16-minute theory video based on last night. We kind of broke everything down, went through everything, and some of you guys have watched that and actually even pieced a few things together that I didn't. Plus also, I don't think I did a very good job of talking about the obvious. We kind of looked at the wacky. There's a theory in there that did they switch the Fiend over? Were there two Fiends? This isn't my theory. This is a theory that's doing the rounds on Twitter. The more people are talking about it, the more people are looking at it. Kind of, there's more people jumping onto this bandwagon now. So I wouldn't say it was 50-50. I would say it's like 70-30. 70% of people think there's only one Fiend. 30% though kind of think there could have been two Fiends last night. So it's very interesting. Have a look at that theory video if you haven't already. I'll put a link at the end. But of course the most obvious thing is that the new face was Daniel Bryan. We got to the third part of the Funhouse, and in the third part Bray said he's a man of his word, he promised a new face, and then he attacked Daniel Bryan. Now, we didn't get anyone new. If we're saying that it was just Bray as the Fiend, then the only other person that was involved was Daniel Bryan. And of course, we saw all of this hair getting ripped from either his head or his beard or both. And so that is your new face. He is literally creating a new face. He's taking hair away. He's exposing Daniel, which is exactly what he said he would do. But I got to tell you, I mean, I do really like it, and it's backed up by Mountain Man Matt Driftwood, who says a new beardless Daniel Bryan is the new face that Bray was talking about. Alex Norton goes one step further, points out that Daniel used to be the American Dragon. And what I love about this is that a dragon, a bearded dragon, which is what you could argue Daniel was, a bearded dragon, that is a reptile. And of course we had a lot of talk about reptilians. Now, I'm aware that reptilians are like this subculture and it's all conspiracy theories, but American Dragon, bearded dragons, reptiles, reptilians, there is a link there. So I do think it's very, very interesting. That's obviously the obvious explanation as to what went down last night. And we didn't really touch on it in the theory video. But definitely still check that video out if you haven't seen it already. I think one of the most interesting parts of the theory video, outside of the two Fiend theories, was the fact that we discovered that Bray was standing in front of a real death certificate. There's one point where he's standing in front of this death certificate, and we found out, thanks to Twitter again, that it is HHH Holmes, who is a very famous serial killer. There's even articles claiming that H.H. Holmes could have been Jack the Ripper, could have gone over to England and been Jack the Ripper. Now, this did not click with me. This is all down to Jaden Dodd, who pointed out, and several other people pointed this out as well, H.H. Holmes, his initials would be Triple H. His initials are Triple H. That means that Bray was standing for a brief second in front of Triple H's death certificate. That is crazy, okay? That is not a sentence that I expected to be saying to you. So that has blown my mind. The other thing as well, the word Gena can be seen. Now, I included the image in the theory video. I didn't talk about it because I haven't got anything to say on it. Who is Gena? I mean, that's a whole thing that we can start now. Who is Gena? But it was actually pointed out again by Mountain Man Matt Driftwood that Liv Morgan's real name is Gena, which you may be able to shorten to Gena. Not too sure. I have had a look to see if you can do that, but that is the first two and the last two letters of Liv Morgan's real name. So that might excite a few people out there as well. And just carrying on with this vibe, Chris Mattison on Twitter also pointed out that if we say that Triple H was referenced in this video, if we say that Ric Flair was referenced in this video thanks to the Four Horsemen text that was behind Bray at one point, if we say that Randy Orton is referenced because he's known as the Viper and Bray is talking about reptilians being the enemy, then that would count in Randy Orton. That is 3 of the 4 members of Evolution. You only need to find a way of bringing in Batista, and then you've pretty much targeted or referenced Evolution, which again is just a really great little theory. I really do like that. So yeah, there's a few things in here that people have kind of put pieces together on. The Triple H one in particular, I think, is fascinating, but I'm sure there'll be more things that get uncovered throughout the day. I'm sure we'll do another video later in the day as well, but I wanted to bring you this information because honestly, I do think it's noteworthy, so I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, check out that theory video if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.